Nestled amidst the rolling hills of San Diego County, the historic village of Julian, California, exudes a timeless charm. Known for its crisp mountain air, vibrant fall foliage, and delectable apple pies, the quaint streets evoke a sense of nostalgia. In this idyllic setting, a heartwarming tale unfolds. 10-year-old Julian lived in a small cottage just outside the village center. He explored the surrounding woods and played in the creek. Julian's constant companion was his loyal dog, Max. They were inseparable, exploring the wonders of their world together. From the moment Julian brought Max home as a tiny puppy, their bond was undeniable. Max, a rescue from the local animal shelter, had instantly taken to Julian, showering him with affection. Julian, in turn, was captivated by Max's spirited personality and unwavering loyalty. They spent countless hours exploring the woods, discovering hidden trails and secret swimming holes. Julian confided in Max, sharing his hopes, dreams, and fears, knowing that his furry friend would always listen without judgment. Max, with his intuitive understanding of Julian's emotions, became more than just a pet. He became Julian's confidant and protector. Whenever Julian felt down, Max would nuzzle against him, offering a comforting presence. Their bond transcended the typical relationship between a boy and his dog, forged in mutual respect and unconditional love. Julian's favorite pastime was exploring the sprawling apple orchards that surrounded the village. Max, of course, was always by his side, his tail wagging excitedly as they embarked on their orchard adventures. They would spend hours wandering through the rows of trees, Julian climbing the branches to pick the juiciest apples, while Max chased butterflies. One crisp autumn afternoon, they stumbled upon a hidden grove of ancient apple trees. The trees were gnarled and twisted, their branches reaching towards the sky. Julian felt a sense of wonder as he gazed at the ancient trees, imagining all the stories they could tell. Max, sensing Julian's awe, barked excitedly and began to sniff around the base of the oldest tree. Julian and Max had stumbled upon a piece of Julian's history, a hidden treasure that deepened their connection to the village and to each other. The annual Julian Apple Days festival was always the highlight of the year. Julian and Max loved the festival, especially the pie-eating contest and the dog costume parade. This year, however, the festive atmosphere was shattered by a sudden and terrifying incident. As Julian and Max were making their way through the crowded streets, a loud bang echoed through the air. A group of teenagers had set off a string of firecrackers, causing panic among the festival goers. The sudden noise startled Max, and he bolted into the crowd, his leash slipping from Julian's grasp. Julian's heart sank as he watched Max disappear into the sea of people. Fear gripped Julian as he desperately searched for Max, pushing his way through the throngs of people. He called out Max's name again and again, his voice hoarse with worry. Just as he was about to give up, he heard a familiar bark. Julian followed the sound until he spotted Max huddled under a vendor's stall, trembling with fear. Despite the trauma of the firecracker incident, Max's bravery shone through. A sudden storm swept through the village, bringing torrential rain and strong winds. The creek swelled rapidly, transforming into a raging torrent. Julian and Max heard a frantic knocking at the door. It was Mrs. Peterson, their elderly neighbor, trapped by floodwaters. Julian and Max braved the storm, wading through knee-deep water. Max, undeterred by the waters, forged ahead, pulling Julian along. Thanks to Max's bravery, Mrs. Peterson was rescued, proving Max was a true hero. The flood receded, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Many homes were damaged, and the apple orchards were submerged in water. The village of Julian was in a state of shock, the festive spirit of the apple days a distant memory. But amidst the despair, there was also a sense of resilience, a determination to rebuild and recover. Julian and Max, along with the other villagers, worked tirelessly to clean up the debris and repair the damage. They helped their neighbors clear out their flooded homes, offered food and shelter to those who had lost everything, and worked together to restore the apple orchards. The shared experience of the flood brought the community closer together, forging new bonds of friendship and solidarity. In the aftermath of the flood, Julian noticed a change in Max. He was no longer as skittish as he had been after the firecracker incident. The experience of rescuing Mrs. Peterson seemed to have instilled in him a new sense of confidence and purpose. As the village of Julian began to recover from the flood, Julian and Max's friendship blossomed anew, stronger than ever. They resumed their adventures in the apple orchards, now dotted with the scars of the flood, but still holding the magic of their shared memories. They spent hours exploring the newly formed streams and puddles left by the floodwaters, Max splashing playfully while Julian watched with amusement. They revisited their favorite spot under the giant apple tree, where they would read, talk, and simply enjoy each other's company. The orchard, once a symbol of loss, became a symbol of renewal, a testament to their enduring friendship. One evening, as they sat by the creek, watching the sunset paint the sky in vibrant hues, Julian reflected on all they had been through. He realized that their friendship wasn't just about fun and games. It was about supporting each other through thick and thin. Max, sensing Julian's thoughts, nuzzled against him, his warm fur a comforting presence. In the quiet village of Julian, life returned to its peaceful rhythm. The apple orchards began to bear fruit again, the scent of ripe apples filling the air. The villagers went about their daily routines, their faces etched with the resilience of a community that had weathered a storm together. And amidst it all, Julian and Max continued to find joy in the simple things. They took long walks through the woods, their footsteps crunching on the fallen leaves. They played fetch in the meadow, Max's boundless energy a constant source of amusement for Julian. They sat by the creek, watching the water flow by, their conversations a mixture of spoken words and unspoken understanding. Their companionship was a source of comfort and strength, a reminder that even in the midst of life's challenges, there was always something to be grateful for. One sunny afternoon, as they were walking through the village, they passed by the bakery, the aroma of freshly baked apple pies wafting through the air. They went inside, sharing a warm apple pie, the sweet taste a celebration of their friendship and the simple joys of life in Julian. The story of Julian and Max is more than just a heartwarming tale of a boy and his dog. It's a timeless village tale, a reflection of the enduring bond between humans and animals. It's a story about the power of friendship, the importance of community, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. In the idyllic setting of Julian, California, their story unfolds, a testament to the simple joys of life and the enduring power of love. Their adventures in the apple orchards, their shared experiences during the flood, their quiet moments of companionship, it all speaks to the depth of their connection. Max, the scruffy terrier mix with a heart of gold, became more than just a pet. He became Julian's protector, his confidant, his furry shadow. And Julian, the 10-year-old boy with a love for adventure, found in Max a loyal companion, a source of comfort, and a true friend. Their story resonates with the timeless themes of loyalty, courage, and the enduring power of love.